This is sweet bitter leaf. So we're about to cook ndole. Make sure to watch this video to the end before dropping your comment in the comment section. This is a video of me getting my vegetable leaves ready to make ndole. Mommy, good morning. Morning, Mom. Are they fine, Mommy? Good morning. This particular leaves which you're seeing me using is known as the sweet bitter leaf here in Cameroon. There is bitter leaf and there is sweet bitter leaf. The bitter leaf is bitter, which is why they call it bitter leaf. The sweet bitter leaf is not bitter nor sweet, but they call it sweet bitter leaf. To me, I think it's so because they just want to differentiate between the two leaves. Guys, honestly, ndole has a very long process to get it ready. You have to be mentally and physically ready before commencing the process to make ndole. Trust me. It is a delicacy which you will find in almost every occasion in Cameroon. It is originally from the Douala people, who are also known as the Sawa or the coastal people. The basic ingredients for ndole are nuts, meat, fish, cooking oil, pepper, seasoning, and salt to taste. You can either use meat or fish. You can use meat and fish at the same time. You can as well add shrimps. It all depends on you how you want it, how you want to enjoy it. Guys, when I say that ndole has a very long process to get it ready, I mean what I say. It has a very long process. It's not an easy one, okay? You have to be dedicated. You have to mean it when you say, I want cook ndole. I want to cook ndole. You have to make sure you're ready mentally and physically. Yes, as you all have seen from the beginning of the video, that the very first step to get your vegetable leaves ready for this ndole is to cut the leaves from the stem. That's the first step. Or you have to cut the leaf from the stem. Then you slice the leaves into smaller pieces, and this one is just for the sweet bitter leaf, not to talk of the bitter leaf. If you want to make the bitter leaf, it's the same process from the beginning, but then after you've put it in the water, it's a whole lot of thing. Anyways, let's take it step by step. So after you've cut the leaves from the stem, you slice it, as I say. Once you're done slicing it, you keep it aside. As you saw me doing, right? You keep it aside. Then you put your your water in a pot, put it on the fire and let it boil. Let it boil until it's bubbled. Then you will know it's ready to add your vegetable leaves. So once it's boiled and ready, you put your vegetable leaves just like you can see me doing. My water has been on the fire boiling until it's ready. Then you see me now adding my vegetable leaves. This is me adding my vegetable leaves. So I'm adding my vegetable leaves. Make sure everything gets into the hot water, get into the pot, and then I cover my pot and let it cook for some minutes. Don't leave it too long, or if you leave it too long, it will be too soft. So you just leave it for a few minutes. You come and check it from time to time. When you check it, you touch it with your hand and you see that it's ready, you take it out. So as you can tell, this is me arranging my fire, making sure that the fire is intact. Because once your fire is intact, you are sure that you're not going to take too long in the kitchen. Everything will be fast and easy for you, okay? Anyways, guys, so this is me coming back to check on my pot. Yes, I am here to check on my pot to find out if my vegetable is ready for me to take it out. This 3-stone fireside is best for this kind of cooking in this type of massive pot, especially when you are cooking for many people or for an occasion. That's my thought, guys. What do you think? Let me know your thought in the comment section down below. As you can tell, I just take down my pot from the fire, which means the vegetable is ready for the next step, which is draining the hot water from the vegetable. So I'll just drain the hot water from the vegetable and put fresh water in the vegetable, then wash it. So guys, make sure to watch the video to the end so you don't miss any part of it, okay? The reason why I made mention that the bitter leaf has too much work than the sweet bitter leaf is because you have to make sure to take out the bitter taste from the vegetable so that your actual ndole will not be too bitter. Okay, and the process is not that easy. It's not an easy one. Just like you can see me doing this one now. This one that I'm doing in this video is the sweet bitter leaf. Yet I'm washing it. I remove the hot water from it. I put fresh water. I wash it. I squeeze it. Drain the water. Throw it away. Then come back again. Add more fresh water. Wash it. Repeat the steps until I feel it's ready. Then I take it out. But if it's the bitter leaf, you have to repeat this step over and over and over again. And while you're doing so, you have to make sure to taste the vegetable so that you will know if it's okay for you to move to the next step or not. If it's still very much bitter, you have to keep washing it, okay, until it's enough for you to move to the next step, which is to, you know, put the ingredients and start doing the cooking. Yeah, that's why I said the bitter leaf has too much work, which is why I love to use my sweet bitter leaf to cook my ndole. I don't want the stress of using bitter leaf. I don't want it, because you have to wash and wash and repeat the step, wash and wash and wash. At the end of the day, you might end up get tired and cook your ndole like that. Then your ndole will be so bitter. Although it's okay for the ndole to be a little bit bitter, you understand? Yes, it's okay for your ndole to be a little bit bitter, but you don't want it to be too bitter. So for me not to make mistake, I just go straight directly to my sweet bitter leaf. Yes, I know it doesn't have too much work like the bitter leaf. So this is me. I'm almost done. I'm even done anyways. This is the last water I'm draining. They squeeze out the water from this one, then put it, and that's it. The next step now is for me to go and put my oil on the fire and start frying my ndole, and it's ready, guys. Yes, this is the process. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to give me a like, comment down below your thoughts, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.